Thank you for your consideration of this reward crowdfunding opportunity. With reward crowdfunding, there is an exchange of value. You contribute to support this movement, and in turn, there are specific rewards for your donations made, from receiving a single book to a live keynote in your location. The proceeds of this crowdfunding will go toward the final production, publication, and distribution of the book. Your consideration and support is greatly appreciated. Endless connections, creating authentic relationships that matter, is more than a book. It's actually the start of a movement to get people talking to one another again with respect, honor, and dignity. It's obvious to most that there are divides across our nation and, quite frankly, across our world. There are also divides between the generations, and there are reasons for those divides. Whether it's because so many are distracted due to the quantity of their screen time, or because others haven't taken the time to learn how to or feel uncomfortable in relating to others after too much social distancing, the reality is society has stopped, or at least dramatically reduced speaking to one another respectfully. So, no matter the cause, what's the major challenge with this obvious lack of communication? Well, simply everyday problems and far bigger disagreements cannot be solved without talking to each other. Neither can relationships be built, nurtured, or grown without communicating. The good news is that there are solutions that will not only bridge these gaps, but will close those gaps, bringing people, nations, and generations closer together. And why is that important? Well, because our very existence depends on it. The younger generations are the future of our country and ultimately our world. My desire is to help solve challenges while sharing messages of hope and inspiration. Boomers and the silent generation have valuable knowledge, wisdom, and experience that Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z can learn from to help them live a more fulfilled life sooner than we were able to. And as for the older generations, we still have a few things that we can learn and certainly implement as well, especially when we team with the energy and drive of the younger generations. Coming together, we can all do great things for the planet and humankind. The question I get asked all the time, will this book and movement help me? Well, absolutely, in so many ways. Ask yourself, are you someone who wants to understand what world changes have caused these many divides? Most believe that would be helpful. Are you someone that has the desire to close those divides between people and the generations while making a positive impact? Most that I talk to say absolutely. Are you someone that wants to achieve more in less time, with less effort, and greater enjoyment? Most answer, who wouldn't want that? Are you someone who truly wants to do your part in making the human experience the best it can possibly be for everybody? I know your heart. Of course you do. That would be awesome. My encouragement to you is to take advantage of these reward crowdfunding offers. Get started with whatever fits your needs the best. For some, that's one book. For yourself, well, I'll personalize it to you. A $25 donation receives the reward of one book. If you're someone who has a like-minded circle of friends that love to work together on worthy causes, well, support 10 books, enough to share with a few friends. A donation of $250 receives the reward of 10 books. And a $500 donation receives a reward of 10 books plus a guest appearance on my Champions of Inspiration podcast. Now, if you've been thinking about finding a coach to help you achieve your dreams, contribute to support the mission of uniting the generations and receive the reward of coaching for yourself. A $1,000 donation receives the reward of 4 one-hour coaching sessions. Or a $3,000 donation receives the reward of a full presentation review and debrief of a 1-hour live presentation or webinar. Now, if you have an organization or a company that you want to positively impact, consider 100 books. I'll share a message with your team that supports your vision for their growth through a video call. A $2,500 donation receives the reward of 100 books plus a personal video call with your team supporting your message for their growth. Or maybe you have a bigger group and need 250 books. Well, I'll include a live keynote with your team at your location. A $6,250 donation receives a reward of 250 books plus a 1-hour live keynote delivered to your organization at your location. My ask is simple. Will you be part of this movement? Please join those that want to create unity and positive impact by showing your support for what is already gaining momentum as a full-fledged movement, educating the generations for the good of all. Again, the proceeds of this crowdfunding will go toward the final production, publication, and distribution of this book. As soon as the book is printed and ready for distribution, your order will be fulfilled. And for those that support the live speaking, keynote packages, and coaching, we'll get together and go to work on scheduling those immediately. Thank you in advance for your consideration. I'm honored by your enthusiasm. Thank you for your support of this vision and having the desire to unify people through endless connections and creating authentic relationships that matter. I appreciate you